Anyone who understands real estate knows that three factors that affect the growth of real estate in a particular location are migration, the presence of the government, and the influx of businesses into a neighborhood. If you've been watching the Lagos real estate market, then you will agree with me that these three factors have affected the growth of real estate in Lagos State. From Oniru to Lekki Phase 1 to Ajah down to ibeju-lekki, these three factors have played a role in the growth of real estate all the time. And now, they have started working on a new location, Epee. Epee is a location with huge potentials for real estate investments, and there are a lot of factors that are pointing to this fact. You see, first, the availability of virgin land is one factor that has been identified to drive the property market over the next few years in Epee. As the supply of virgin land continues to drop in many parts of the Lekki axis, and we are already experiencing it in ibeju-lekki, over the next few years it is expected to see increased demand for land in Epee, and this is as a result of natural migration. As a matter of fact, a lot of property developers have started moving into Epee town, and as a result, the prices of land have started to go up substantially in this town called Epee. You see, for discerning investors, this is the right time to move in. Another factor that points to the growth potential of the Epee property market is the influence of the mega projects in ibeju-lekki. Now, the truth is, although over the last decade the focus has been on ibeju-lekki because of the mega projects, the Dangote refinery, the Lekki Free Trade Zone, the deep sea port and all that, what so many persons have failed to see is the fact that while the availability of virgin plots in ibeju-lekki keeps decreasing every day, Epee is being positioned as the next best alternative for property investors. You see, there are speculations that over 40% of workers who would work around the free trade zone would own properties within Epee, and another 50% of those workers would have to be tenants in Epee town. This makes the ownership of properties in Epee town lucrative for future rental returns. The truth is that Epee is a highly residential town and will be home to a lot of workers who would have to work in and around the ibeju-lekki axis. So you see, we've seen migration, we've seen the influence of mega projects in ibeju-lekki. The funny thing is that there are also mega projects moving into Epee. We have the Alaro City, which is an extension of the Lekki Free Trade Zone. We have the Epee Marina, which was commissioned in 2017. We have the Lagos Theatre, which was commissioned just before the ex-governor of Lagos State left the state. And we have other beautiful establishments such as the Jubilee Chalet, the Epee Resort and Spa, and the infrastructure in Epee is top-notch. The roads are top-notch. As a matter of fact, these roads are some of the best roads in Lagos State, I dare to say in Nigeria. A third factor which will contribute largely to the growth of the Epee property market is the fact that the town boasts of multiple access roads. Epee is one of those few locations in Lagos with opportunities for multiple access roads from other parts of the state and from neighboring states. Apart from the Lekki-Epee Expressway, which connects Epee town to the Lekki axis and other parts of the Lagos Island, Epee also has direct linkages to places like Ikorodu, Ijebu-Ode, and with the idea of the 4th mainland bridge, whenever the construction is completed, Epee will have connections and will be connected to other parts of Lagos State easily. Another major reason why you should consider investing in Epee right now is the fact that there is an increase in demand for lands in Epee. You see, like I said before, as the availability of virgin land in ibeju-lekki has continued to go down every day, this has seen the increase in prices of plots in ibeju-lekki. So the question is, how will people react to this naturally? Naturally, they will react to this by moving to the nearest city, and the nearest city after ibeju-lekki is Epee. You see, recent data have shown that The demand for properties in Epee over the last 12 months have been unprecedented, and we know this firsthand because we have been in the property market for quite some time. You see, prices of plots of land in Epee are gradually becoming competitive. These days we see plots of land going for 800,000, 1 million naira, 2 million naira, even as much as 3 million naira. And this is an indication of the growth potential of the Epee property market. The question now is, armed with all this information, what should be your next move? If I were you, I would move to position myself now in Epee while the cost of investing is still very low. Now, the good thing is we can help you do that. We can help you achieve that. All you have to do now is click on the link, and then our representative will call you and help you make a worthy investment in the fast-growing city of Epee. I'll see you on the other side.